today we're looking at something completely different out of the wheelhouse of what I usually do. We're going to be looking at this new Blokees Infinity Saga Ironman. These are actually model kits that I've seen in the stores, and I've watched a couple of views online. And the Ironman in particular really piqued my interest. I wanted to see what it was all about. And after I built it, which is not on camera, I did not film it. I was actually just doing this to do it on my own. But I stumbled across some good, some bad, and I actually wanted to make a video addressing that because I do not know if a lot of videos are talking about this. So I just wanted to showcase this from someone that's not a fan. I usually just buy Marvel Legends and put them on the shelf. I don't build anything. I'm not a model maker. I don't customize a lot of figures or anything like that. But I thought that maybe I would showcase this one. So right off the bat, the packaging is very cool. It's like embossed, or it's got shiny material on it. Shows you the figure, and when it's all put together, it is a model kit, 149 pieces. And of course, this is Ironman. Now, what this is the Mark 85 suit, and there is a champion class version of this model kit and a champion class EX. Now that was not described to me, so I have the champion class. There's an EX out there which comes with a few more accessories and a base to pose him on. And I think the paint apps on the figure itself are different, but I'm not 100% sure because the videos that I watched, they did some kind of color grading to their video and I couldn't tell if it was the same. But I think the EX version has a richer candy apple red, and the gold is a little bit more shiny or metallic, I think. Not 100% sure, but I do know there's two versions out there. I did not know that until after I opened this and put it together and realized that mine didn't come with a base or the shield that some of the ones that it comes with. But we're going to take a look at it and see how it looks, and then I'm going to bring up some other concerns that I have with this particular line of figures. So first off, it comes out with this instruction book, which is pretty detailed, nothing too crazy, but you can see it's got all the steps. It looks like a lot of steps, and the only thing that makes it difficult is the pieces are really small. But it's pretty easy to put together. I actually spent longer than I wanted to on it because this is my first time building it, and it took me some time to figure out some of the more difficult parts of the build. But there you have the whole torso, chest piece. It shows you how to put it all together once you put the things separate. And then you have your extras with the back part that he comes with, and then you can do some effects on his hands. So there's the instruction book. And then of course it comes on, like I said, mine's already put together. It comes on these types of things where you pop the pieces off, just like a model. The good thing is you don't have to paint anything, you don't have to glue anything. They just pop together. So it's kind of like building your own little action figure. And so yeah, so it just comes on these. And then here is the figure itself, and like I said, it is a very good looking figure. The paint apps are really cool. I think the paint apps on the EX one are different, a little richer red. They stand about, let's see here, about 5.5 inches tall. Oh, they stand about 5.5 inches tall, just shy of 6 inches. So they're not going to scale very well with your Marvel figures if that's what you're looking to do. But if you're looking to just have another Iron Man on the shelf that's highly posable, I highly recommend it. And it is highly posable. There's a lot of articulation, and the eyes and chest piece light up under different circumstances. I'm not going to be able to show that here. But as far as articulation goes, he does pretty well. He's got a lot of articulation in the legs, in the arms. His head turns, and then on the back here, oh, I forgot a piece there. That's why I have that missing piece. I forgot to put that there. Okay, that explains that. And then he does come with extra hands and stuff. and I put this hand cannon on there, and it is very difficult to replace. So I am not even going to show you that here, because you have to basically take everything off the arm and the elbow and replace it with the pieces that make up this arm. The problem is these do not come off very easily, and I felt like I was going to break them, and I got a little nervous about that. But for changing out the fists, it's pretty easy. And changing out this back piece, if I can do it, is pretty sort of easy. So I can do this, and then it comes with a back piece to pop on like that to give it some full back piece like that. And the detail is really nice on here. I like it a lot. So I like that this part's fairly easy to get out. You still have to use like a thin knife to kind of pop it out sometimes. But the articulation is good. Head turns, and I said, like I said, it does light up. I'm not gonna be able to show that here because my lights are too bright. And let's see if I can switch out his hand here. Oh yeah, so we can do this, and then what you want to do is it comes with a extra hand to hold the saber like so. See if I can get him to stand. So there you have him there with the saber. He does have a piece on his wrist that it's, you know, some of these replacing the pieces are very hard to do. I still haven't mastered that. I literally just put this together just a few minutes before showing it on camera. And again, I wasn't even going to make a video on this, but I wanted to discuss the pluses and minuses about that. And the pluses are, it looks really good. It's a good looking figure, highly posable. It's only going to scale with the other Blokees, which they have Wolverine, Deadpool, Thor, and Captain America. So that's the only ones they have right now in terms of Marvel, as far as I know. I guess they do other IP. They have Transformers, and I think they do some of the Superman stuff. But yeah, so the little pieces are difficult, especially when you're switching out the hands, the arms, if you want different effects. And I didn't like the fact that there are two different versions. I don't know if there's two different versions of all of them, but I think there's two different versions of Iron Man specifically. And I really would have liked to have had the stand with him. I don't care so much about the shield that he comes with, but I really wish I had him on a flight stand of sorts. And here he is next to a couple of Marvel Legends that I have. Obviously, the Marvel Legends tower over this figure, but if you're looking for something in scale with each other, this is a good line to get into. But for me, it's just nice to have another Iron Man on the shelf. I don't necessarily know if I need to collect all of them. And of course, they'll probably be cranking out more Marvel characters, which then will get me to think twice about what I am and am not collecting. But really, it's a good figure. I'm a little disappointed in how small some of the pieces are and how hard it is to get some of them to snap together. And I don't like how difficult it is to replace the repulsor arm with a regular arm. Like I said, I did think it was gonna break when I tried to replace it. So like I said before, if you are a hardcore Marvel fan or a super huge Iron Man fan, this would be ideal to add to your collection. But if you're just a casual collector, I don't know if it's worth getting it. They are kind of fun. They give you a couple hours of fun building, like building your own action figure. But I found myself to be a little bit more frustrated than completely overwhelmed with fun. These do retail in the States for about $15, so they're not an incredible investment, and that's about $10 less than most Marvel Legends go for in this area. So if you're looking for a more inexpensive way to collect some of your favorite superheroes, I think this would be great and a little bit more interactive than just opening up a box and putting it on a shelf. But other than that, I don't know. These are must-haves for a majority of people, but they are fun. So yeah, just a couple of pluses and minuses. And make sure if you're buying the Iron Man, you look for the Champion Edition EX version of the figure if you're looking for the flight stand and some extra accessories that it comes with. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this video, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Stay tuned for more videos in the future. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hope to catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye.